Hello YouTube. This. Oh my God! But this was just like this is gonna be the fourth part of my head about on peaceful mode, and this we're just back from where we were in part four. I didn't actually log off. I just made the video, but who cares? So yeah. I mean, I don't really wanna waste time. I don't really edit anyway, but you know what? Oh wait, iron. You know what? Yeah. So, it's part four. So, what? Yeah, good stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff. So, what? I think. What? Okay, it's stacked in 60. And okay, it's stacked in 16 copper and 29 iron and 11 lapis. You know what? Good stuff. You know what? I don't think I'm gonna find diamonds in here. So, you know what? Yeah, let's just go. Let's go. Let's get out of here, dude. So, I did, mark the exit. So, also. There's just like thunder, so, I think there's a thunderstorm, so, cool. Or, actually, I don't know. So, let's just find the, the place where I'm at the exit with the, pink concrete, then, we could leave, because, who wants to be here forever? Nah. So, what? Go. So, what? Good stuff, good stuff. Also, my pickaxe is about to break, so, yeah, cool. I mean, we are gonna upgrade it anyway, so what, it doesn't really matter, so good stuff. So what, yeah, also wait, we are still what, we are gonna, I knew it was a thunderstorm, so, but I don't actually have a initial way to get out of here, so I should probably think of a way to get out of here. How did I even get out of here last time? I don't even know. I don't even know. I mean, I do see water, so we could do something about that. Maybe. Oh yeah, there it is. There it is. Okay, now I remember. Just like water that, maybe I don't remember if this is how I exited last time, but there's water here, so I mean, keep climbing, so what, good stuff. So, what, yeah. Also, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not really, that far from my house, but what, yeah, who cares? What, though, yeah, good stuff. I mean, it is gonna be a little bit, adventurous feeling since, it's raining and, we're lost from home. That's funny. But, what? Yeah. So, my house is over there, and then, we're gonna go to the right. Then, we'll find it eventually. It's not that deep. But, what? Good stuff. Oh, yeah. And then, yeah, I knew it. And then, we're gonna go to the right. That's where the desert is. So, I know I'm away from the landmarks, yo. This place. Then, you're gonna go away from it into the plains and then, to the right of where you are. So, I got some decent navigation skills, So, what? Yeah. I'm an explorer person. Art, but, what? Good stuff. Gotta, look for the light and there we are, boys. Let's go. That'd be adventure. So, good music too. Let's just, let's just appreciate this rain sound for a moment. But, what? Yeah, anyway, yeah. I do like the look of the water with the, ultra settings and stuff. So, yeah. Good stuff. So, I should probably, make chests, so, like chests. I'm decent organized, but, what, yeah. But, yeah, I'm gonna make a chest. Okay, actually, let's just, actually. Boom, bing. good stuff. So, yeah. Nah. You know what? Got a lot of small things to do. You know what? Just gotta. You know, let's just. You know what? Actually, on second thought, let me just do that on you first, since we could do like the tools, then the on the the bucket too. So you know what? Good stuff. And combination. Boom. Eradication. I'm just gonna make some with this. You know what? I mean, armor. I just realized something. You know what? We don't even need armor. I just realized that. You know what? Let me just. I just. It's, I mean, you know what? The only, like, the only like, decently usable, like armor piece, like the thing that goes into your like, thing is an elytra. But nah, I don't really know. But you know what? I mean, you know what? Good stuff though. So we were to get a 6, and then yeah, I got the trophy acquire a hardware. So you know what? Good stuff. So cool. You know what? Yeah, pickaxe. So good stuff. I mean, my pickaxe is gonna break anyway. So yeah. So you know what? No thanks to inventory. Since I can actually use my farm now, and plus I have pumpkin seeds and stuff. So yeah. So what? I mean, plus we can go to the Nether now too. So you know what? Good stuff. Wait. I just have to do something. Like what? My life depends on it. Not literally, but I have an idea. I have to capture fish in this. Where the fishy at? Hey, giddy boy! Hey, I need you, Doug. I need you. No. Nah. Nah, you betrayed me, bro. You betrayed me. Giddy fish. Nah, you tripping. I'm trying to get a fish in a bucket, but I just can't. And I don't even know why I can't. Giddy boy. Nah. Stop. I'm tripping, Doug. I'm legit tripping. I can make a tank for you. Like, you don't have to live here. Come on, Doug. If you could hit him, then I can get him. If you could hit him, then you could get him. Come on! Yes! Let's go. And I got the trophy, marine biologist. Let's go. I got a trophy. You know what? I'm a trophy hunter now. But you know what? Let's go, Larry. I'm gonna name him Larry, cause yeah, he's cool like that. But anyway, I gotta make an infinite water source. But you should live in my pool. We should like that. Oh, yeah. Oh, my pool's in an infinite water source. But you know what? Anyway, we can just do that. Good stuff. You know what? Let me just do that. I should make the infinite water source closer. Yeah, that'd be stuff though. But you know what? I'm surprised that I'm progressing in the game this quickly. Like you know what? We've already played for 10 days, and you know what? We already got iron. So you know what? We could do some stuff. Like we could actually go to the Nether. So like that's some good stuff there. I mean good stuff though. Okay, that's the most mid move to make. Oh yeah, actually I forgot about that, but yeah, why not? One more though. One more, and then infinite water source. Wait, infinite water source already, or? Well, oh yeah, we actually did it. Let's go. Wait, did we do it? Did we do it? I think we did. You know what? We did. Let's go. Infinite water source. So you know what? You know what that means? We can make a farm now, boys. So, you know what? You know what? Yeah. Yeah. You know what? I don't want to keep it in though. Dog, he don't care. Nah, my perfect view of water source. Anyway. Yeah, let's go. You know what that means? Let's go. Let's go now, boys. Infinite water source. Let's go, dog. So, you know what? Yeah, great. Ah, yes. And you know what? I'm pretty sure. Okay, I thought. No, okay, right. Damn, my hole broke. That's crazy. You know what? Yeah, my fault for making a wooden hole. But you know what? Good stuff. Activate. My fault, bro. Okay. You know what? Don't. You know what? Dog. You know what? Good stuff. Let's go. You know what? Good stuff. Okay, so you know what? Gonna let that hydrated then. So you know what that means now, yo? I mean, actually, you know what? You don't, but you know what? Let's go plant our pumpkins and sugar cane. So you know what? Good stuff. So I'm gonna get some. Boom and then bam. So you know what? Good stuff. You know what? It's just gonna be mostly that stuff. What? Why can't I? Oh, you know what? Actually, then this makes sense. Oh yeah, we do. You know what? Oh well, actually, you know what? I mean, we do have to excavate a place, right? So you know what? Yeah, good stuff. So you know what? Good stuff. Good stuff. Just try to Both. One more time, bruh. One more time. We need the. You know what? Get started. Oh, wait. Okay. I bet. Now you gotta. Now they gotta. You know, multiple one. So you know what? Good stuff. Let's go. Let's go. So we gotta, you know, do that. So we gotta, you know, count the rolls and then, you know what? Yeah. So you know what? So maybe, you know, well, I'm not really. 1, 2, 3, 4. So, you know what? We need 8 seeds. So, you know, I don't even know. Great. Let's go. Oh, my fault, my fault. Because, you know, pumpkins, you know, they need like another, you know, block to like, you know, actually grow on some. You know what? Massive. Massive run. I got a massive run. You know what? You know what? Good start. Ready. Night. So you know what? Now you just need a, you know, a composter. Then boom. How you make a composter? You may ask. You know what? Just use slabs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, yeah, actually, I forgot about that. Hey, let's go for it. Dude, I haven't even, you know, like, used the, you know, actual things, but, you know what, yeah, who cares, no, wait, my fault, dog, what am I, wait, oh, okay, yeah, you know what, okay, you know what, I do need to make some more sticks, so. Yeah, anyway, you know, oh. You know, I do need to get a little. I just gonna, you know what, light check, let's see. You know what, I mean, you know what, the lighting is decent enough, but, you know what, okay, wait, hold up. Wapom. Wapam. Wapom, wapam. Wapam, wapom. Wapam. Wapom. Bam. I'm like that. like that. Dude, you can see it from here, dog. Oh my god. You know what? You know what? Yeah, good stuff, good stuff. You know what? Yeah. You know what? Yeah, let's go. You know what? Night. Oh, and actually, you know what? We do need to make, you know, um, torches. So, you know what? Good stuff. Good stuff. Dude, we actually do need to make more torches though. But you know what? Yeah. I mean, you know, we do have enough stuff. So, yeah. Not actually perfect amount, but yeah. Torch. Wait. Oh yeah. Okay, chill. You know, you know, I just use like, you know, a lot of stuff on that, but you know what? Yeah, worth it. You know what? Okay, but you know what? Good stuff. But you know, I don't even know what I could, you know, put in my, you know, hotbar to like actually that's you know useful. You know, I haven't seen any pools of lava. You know what? I don't know, but you know what? Let's finally go to sleep. So you know what? Good stuff. But you know what? Yo, let's go chop down some trees since you know I don't know. I just want to. Deforestation is fun. Remember, kids, deforestation is okay as long as it doesn't affect you. But anyway. Oh. But you know what? Yo. But oh, a massive tree! Oh my God, dude, look at this. You know what? Yo. Not my axe broke. I actually wonder why. But you know what? Anyway. Boom, upgrade. Ha. Oh yeah, actually I did forget about that. Not gonna lie. I could just use water and get up there. Art. Okay, don't. Oh my. Hey yo, chill. No, that's crazy. Okay, but you know, dog. Okay, but chat. You know what? I just placed it in the wrong spot, dog. Ain't no way. Wait, dog. This guy. Dog, I do not want your leaves, bro. I do not want your leaves. But you know what? Yeah. I just summoned every animal, bro. Come on, dog. Nah, that's crazy. Dog, I don't want your leaves. Dog. Yeah, we in the tree, boys. Tree house, art. You know what? Not gonna lie, it would have been cool if I, you know, lived in a tree house, but you know what? I mean, the past thing is here. You know what? Yeah. No, yeah, actually. You know what? Good stuff. Alright. You know what? Who really cares, bro? But you know what? Yeah, good stuff. Good stuff. Bro, I just keep on getting my. But you know what? Yeah. Also, you know what? I don't even know it. Why did I get wood? You know what? I don't even know. I mean, you know what? I could build something. You know, like decently. You know, I want to build like a shed or something. You know, I don't even know what a shed is. What is a shed? You know, I don't even know what. Who cares? You know, I'm pretty sure it's like, you know, in people's backyards. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna make myself a shed career. You know, I don't even know what it's called. You know, Tired Tuesday or no, okay, dog shit. How did I get, you know, I don't even know how to get turkeys, but you know what, good stuff. You know what, get that. You know what, yeah. You know what, yeah. Dude, my sister bug. So, you know what, yeah, let's get the moon. You know, just a little simple abomination of a thing. Dog, I swear. You know what? Yeah. Dude, the perfect size, though. The perfect size. You don't even understand. What do I even need a shack for? Good question, honestly. You know, I'm about to cook something up. Like Golden Ramsay. Did I just say Golden Ramsay instead of Gordon Ramsay? No, I'm tripping, bro. I'm tripping. But you know what? Yeah. Golden Ramsay. Gordon Ramsay. Whoever it is. You know, yeah. W stuff. You know what? Yeah. You know what? I'm about to make artificial tree. I'm about to make artificial trees. Smart. You know what? What would I even do if those spells could like be so forgettable? You know what? Yeah, I don't even know. You know what? Not bad. I bet. But you know what? Yeah, let's go. Let's go. Boom. You know what? You know what? You know, I should just imagine myself living in here, but you know what? I know. I mean, you know what? Yeah, I don't even care. But you know what? Good stuff. Dog, I swear. Oh wait, how do you, ooh. You know what? I could make a painting, though. Like, you know what? Okay, you know what? Okay, you know what? You know what? Okay. You know what? I could make a painting, though. Like, you know what? Painting? Boom, a painting. That would go hard. You know, I just need to obtain wool. So you know what that means. I mean, you know, this isn't related with, you know, what I was talking about anyway, but you know what, yeah, who cares? You know what? I mean, you know, let's see. No, bro, if I see one more bad trade, then golden dandelion, that's crazy, but nah, you don't deserve nothing, bro. You don't deserve a single dime, that's crazy. No, what's good, dog? What's good? What's good, dog? No, we ops. Hey, what's good, dog? What's good? Nah, bro. We are ops. Oh, no. You know, yeah, what the Sigma? Okay, but you know what? Anyway, you know, we got stuff. So, you know what? You know, you know what? I know how to make a door manually, yo. That's crazy. Boom, shakalaka. Little starter house, you know what I mean? But baby stuff though. You know, yeah. You know what? Good stuff. Wait, hold on. I just need to do something. You know what I mean? Dog. Oh yeah, wait. Hold a minute. Wait a minute, dog. Hold up. You know what? I have a very sudden urge to, you know, just make a magenta concrete. So you know what? Yeah. Okay. Hey Google, what's 4 times 26, or the closest number to 4 times 26? You know, yeah. Okay, bro. Okay. Just keep mining the boys. You know what? So so you know the reason I asked that is because you know, basically whenever you make the concrete powder, you know, basically for every piece of dye you have is 4 gravel and 4 sand. So you know 4 times 26. So, you know, I don't know if I got that right, but it said 104, I think. So you know what, we're gonna get 104 gravel and sand. So you know what, I'm about to mine this desert out. But you know what? Yeah, let's just mine this. Yeah, let's do. Oh my. Okay. No, crap, my phone, dog. You know what? Get stuck. You know what? Yes. Anyway, wait a minute. I just wanna. I don't know how to make an X. I was gonna do X marks the spot, but you know what? It's not. I don't know what I was gonna do, but you know what? Anyway, but you know what? Anyway, anyway, wait, 64 and 33. Hey Google, how much is a stack in 33 sand in Minecraft? How much is it? I don't know what I said.
In vanilla Minecraft, the maximum stack size is generally 64 items, microblocks and most resources.
Bro.
However, some items, like
Hey Google,
snowballs and eggs,
how much sand would you have if you had a stack in 33 sand in Minecraft?
I think for most items in Minecraft stacked up to 64, we'll use that number for the sand. If you have a full stack of 64 plus an additional 433 pieces of sand,
Hey Google,
you have a total of 497 pieces.
if you have a stack in 33 sand in Minecraft, how many sand do you have?
I think you might have meant to say a stack in 33 sand in Minecraft. If sand is an item that stacks up to 64, then one full stack plus 33 more pieces will give you 97 pieces of sand in total.
97, okay. I'm gonna count. 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104. So, you know what? Yeah, that's it, stacking. You know, so now, okay, stacking 40, gotta remember that number. So, you know what? Yeah, a stacking 40. So, you know, yeah, good stuff. I absolutely decimated this, bro. But, you know what? Yeah, good stuff. You know what? According to my calculations, I'm trying to figure out how to make an egg for X mark to spawn, but my brain doesn't know how to. My brain isn't braining. You know what? Yeah, just. You know what? Trick shot. Dog, I'm tripping. Oh, I just made a. Nah, that's crazy. That's crazy. Anyway, you know what? Let's do something else. But you know what? Yeah. So stacking 40 for gravel. So, you know what? Gotta get a stacking 40 gravel. And you know what? Yeah, I should do that. You know what? You know what? How am I supposed to do this without, Jonah? Cause, you know what? Maybe. You know what? I don't even know, dog. You know what? I have an idea to, Like mine that gravel. So you know what? Yeah, let's try it. Let's try it. I have an idea. Though, but you know what? Yeah. Requires block, and you know what? A lot of block. Dog, I don't really want to do this, but you know what? There you go. I should add a diving board to the pool, or either like cowabunga. I cooked, but you know what? Anyway, yeah, let's do that. Come on, dog. No, I'm tripping, dog. Rest in peace, my granny. Yo, rest in peace, 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 me. Rest in peace, rest in peace, rest in peace, rest in peace. I'm cooked. Or am I? Take a question. Oh, that's crazy. I'm supposed to hardcore rub. Okay, okay. Okay, dog, chill. Come on, dog. I just lost my dog. Come on, dog. Young tripping. Come on, dog. Make it. Come on, dog. Dog, I'm tripping. Come on, dog. Me. Deep. Oh wait, I damn actually. You know what? Hold on. I guess I just have to do something real quick. Yeah, I don't care about that, buddy. Dog, give me that. Let's go. But you know what? Anyway. Yeah, dog, I don't care. You're not affecting me very much. Anyway, where's this? Perfect. Don't do it. Oh, another one. How's that? I had a damn saddle. But you know what? Good stuff. They don't know that they would even. You know what? Good stuff. Okay. Not bad. Not bad. Where is it? Yeah. Come on, dog. You're better than this. Not okay about it. You know, one shot, greedy. You know, I should probably get a fisherman. I don't lie. You know what? Yeah. Dog, I'm tripping. Dog, just break! You know, I'm about to make a box here. You know what? I'm about to make a box here. You know what? 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 You know what No, that's crazy. No, okay, dog shit. I'm gonna go buy this. Oh damn. Okay. You know what? I was trying to make a box. So you know I hit like. I'm tripping though. Dog. Please, man. I need this. I need this. I need this. Damn, that didn't help at all. I'm stuck in a box, yo. You know what? I didn't even breathe underwater, dog. Come on, man. You know what? I don't even know, dog. No, don't trip. You know what, bro? I'm finna. You know what I'm finna do? You know what I'm finna do? No, I'm gonna make 2 buckets. Yeah, that's what I'm finna do. That's what I'm finna do. Dog, I'm doing this all just to make a magenta concrete blocks, bro. Some magenta concrete blocks, bro. Don't trip it. But you know what? It's worth it, dog. Who cares at the end? Yo, let me cook, dog. I just don't wanna. You know what? Yeah, let's. You know what? Yeah, good stuff. Good stuff. You know what? Good stuff. Good stuff. Let me cook. Yup. Dog, I'm tripping. I'm tripping. Nah, did I actually think that would work, dog? No, I'm tripping. Dog. My beautiful creation, bro. My beautiful creation. You tripping, dog? You tripping? You know what? I'm This is gonna be it. You know, pin. You know what? I just realized. You know. Wait, you know what? I just realized. Hold up. I need a Nautilus though. You know, I just realized something. Wait, hold up. You know what? I'm gonna make a saddle. Hold up. So do y'all, you know, okay, do y'all, you know, do y'all know the, you know, the satellite, the Nautilus, you know, the thing that I saw on the, you know, the sea earlier, that, you know, you can ride them, and then, you know, I need, you know, to, like, ride it, and, cause, like, whenever you're riding it, you get, you know, water breathing, so, like, you know what I mean, Doug. Yeah. You know what? I need to find a cow. You know what? the baby turtle too. Anyway, gonna find a cow. Dog. Where are the cows, dog? Oh my god. Am I missing? Yeah. You know what? I didn't know. Dog, I'm tripping. What's even a good, like, something like, I'm tripping. Yeah, I don't know. You know what? You know, I'm just, you know, okay, bro. Is that really a pygmy? You know, I don't even know. Oink, oink. You know what? I don't even know. You know what? I'm finna. Dog, I'm tripping. Do y'all actually? Oh wait, finna really go straight. Y'all don't get mercy, dog. Hey, kitty button. You know what? Hold it. Okay, you know what? Hey, good for you, dog. You know what? Good stuff. But you know what? I mean, I have 2 buckets, and you know, I'm gonna put one of water and then one of lava, and and stuff. I make a water bucket clutch. You could burn and like mobs with. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. I don't need lava. I mean, you know what? I still have like what? How much? I still have 15, iron left, so like. You know what? I have an extra bucket now. You know what? Who cares? But I actually this at all. You know what? Yeah. Said look. Okay, bro. Okay. Oh, yeah, actually, no, yeah, I don't need to be a shovel. I can't. You know how do you even? Hey Google, how do you tame a Nautilus in Minecraft? Hey Google, how do you tame a Nautilus in Minecraft? Yeah, I haven't even, like, gotten any, gravel one. I probably could have, gotten another bit by now, but, you know what, I'm tripping. You know what, I don't even know. I'll just point it over. I don't think you'd have to, I don't even know. I'm about to get you. I can see you, bug. Or is that just something out of water? You know what? I'm trying to look for a Nautilus bug. I can't even see them. You know what? Sure. Actually, I kind of wish I had night vision though. But you know what? Yeah. Okay, bro. You know what? Okay. You know what? I mean, actually, I could. You know, mind this. Who cares, though? Okay, dog, chill. 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 Good dog. You know, I don't even know this part. I like the water. Oh wait, I just realized something. I'm dumb. I just wasted my time for nothing. That's crazy. I looked at my chest multiple times, but yeah, I couldn't even dare notice it. Nah, shit tripping. I had magma blocks with me the whole entire. Nah. I mean, you know what? I'll just save the saddle for whenever I get a horse or something. You know, I don't even know, dog. Where are my sticks? Okay, you know what? You know what? My mistake, dog. My mistake. My mistake. I made 2 buckets, and you know this. But I mean, you know what? At least, you know, the saddle has a use. I mean, you know, eventually in time. So, you know what? Not useless. Yeah, I mean. Kind of friendly to me, but you know what? You know what? Yeah, here's. But cowabunga. Sort of. Yup, light source done. You know what? So, my fault. Look. You know what? My fault. Then, you know what? He just sort of go back.